So guys, in this video, we're gonna talk about how to use the gear that you have, GoPro, iPhone on a casing, a professional DSLR, but how to be a better video photographer or video filmmaker underwater.
How I went from being an average cameraman to be a professional cameraman. Things that you have to avoid when you're shooting underwater. Doesn't matter if it's stills or video. Number one is shaking the camera. You have to try to stay steady, both hands on the camera. It doesn't matter if it's a GoPro, expensive DSLR housing, expensive video camera, or an iPhone on a housing. Underwater, majority of the subjects, they're gonna be steady, slow. If you don't interrupt them and chase them, it's a very easy shoot to conquer. Number one mistake people commit is trying to shoot by kicking fast with one hand on the housing, trying to chase whatever the subject is. Underwater, try to avoid shooting forever. What I mean about that, don't stay shooting the camera for over 10-15 seconds at a time. Do short, precise shots. 3-4 seconds change, 3-4 seconds change, and look for different angles. In today's world, everyone has a camera now, so be creative. Try to find new angles. Think about it. What would be more interesting for the viewer? If you're a professional, look for macro shots. Look for very, very close portraits of fish and eels and frogfish and eagle rays. If you're a newer cameraman, do a little more wide angle that is a little more forgiving than shooting macro. But step by step, try to avoid shooting long, boring shots. Obviously, if you're shooting a shark or a whale or a dolphin, you're gonna have to move a little faster, but that's when the wide angle works great. But always holding the camera with two hands, make it as a stable. A great technique when you're doing macro video is find a small rock or something to put your hand on it and lay your camera on top. That way you can get a steady shot. Be sure not to touch the reef. There's no need to spend a lot of money in expensive cameras if you're not a professional cameraman, camerawoman. Just focus on learning how to use what you have the best way you can. It is absolutely true that heavy housings, big ones, are a little more steady underwater, while GoPros and iPhone housings are a little lighter, so it takes a little more technique to keep them steady. If you're in a share boat with more divers, be smart. Stay in the back of the group, that way no one can bother you when you see something nice to shoot. Let the other ones go ahead and focus on what you want to shoot. It's very important to frame your image as best as you can. If you have the subject covering more than half of the frame, it's absolutely exceptional. You would make it very personal, and the person viewing the video would be stoked to see that. No one wanna see the back of a fish, the behind the head, the tail, so don't waste your time chasing fish behind. Try to approach eye to eye, mouth open, biting, eating, swimming, but always try to have a good contact with the eye.
So let's recap. Shoot slow and steady. Don't chase fish. Use some part of the reef that is dead to help steady your camera. Don't touch the reef. Don't shoot the back of the fish. Don't chase fish. Leave marine life alone. Try to make contact and fill up your frame. The closer you are with the eyes, the better it is. And follow us for more. Click the like button and share with friends and family. Thank you. Follow us for the next time.